Katie! I'm not fit to be a father. I'm gonna be free from now on.
Huh?
I'm gonna do what I want when I want from now on. My mind is made up.
Kyle? Is everything okay? You're not making any sense right now. What are you talking about?
I'm with Anna now.
Huh? You mean my best friend? Anna is engaged. She has a fiancé.
Yeah, I know. So to be free, this is the only way. We're gonna leave it all behind and start fresh, just the two of us.
Huh? What are you saying?
We're leaving. We're out of here. Bye.
Wait! I just gave birth to our daughter last week. What's wrong with you?
You can't stop me. It's done.
Kyle!
Katie, you're still living at me place?
Huh? Kyle?
Long time no see.
What the? Where have you been? Your parents were worried sick.
Yeah. Screw 'em. All they ever do is yell. Listen up and listen good.
What the hell do you want? You left us. It's been 10 years. I got nothing to say to you. You don't even care how your daughter is?
What do you mean? I barely know her. Why should I care?
What?
She's a kid. She won't even recognize me. She'll be fine.
You're unbelievable. You know that? You make me sick.
Whatever.
What do you want?
I'm back. I'm moving back in.
Huh?
I tried to make it out there on my own for a while, but I missed home. So I decided to come back. Home sweet home. But then I learned that you're still living there. What are you guys still doing here? You're not sick or anything, are you? You got a job, right? You can rent your own place if you want to, right?
Yeah, but...
Then get out! I want my house back!
Hold on. So you're saying you want to move back in with Anna?
Anna?
Yeah, how is she? You ran off with her, remember?
Oh, her! I dumped her ass years ago.
What?
I'm gonna live on my own.
What? How selfish are you? You left us and didn't call us for 10 years.
Selfish! Look who's talking! That house is mine! Get out!
Some kind of father you are. What about your daughter, huh?
Oh, not this again. Look, I don't even know what she looks like. I don't care, okay? I just want my old place back, that's all.
Fine. You should be ashamed of yourself. You make me sick.
Shut up! Just give me back my house! Why are you still living there anyways? That's my place! Get the hell out! If you say no, I'm gonna charge you 10 years worth of rent. You want that?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, you're breaking the law. Get out or I'm calling the cops.
I see. Bring it on then.
What?
If you're so sure about this, then do it. Call the cops.
Fine, I'll be right there. I'm not bluffing.
Whatever you say.
Hey!
It's been 3 hours. Took you long enough.
Shut up, I was packing. I've got a lot of stuff with me.
You really thought you could move back in?
Why are my parents living there? Where did you go?
I'm with my daughter. I'm staying away from you.
What?
I told your parents about all of this when you texted me earlier. They offered to help me out. They didn't want to put my daughter at risk, so they offered to look after the house for me. That's why they're there.
What?
Where are you? How are you texting me right now?
I locked myself in the bathroom.
I see.
I had no choice. Dad is furious with me. And Mom won't stop crying. I can't go out there. This is my home. What the hell? This is bullshit.
Listen, the house? It's not yours. You do realize that, don't you?
What? Yes, it is. This is my house. It was me dad's, but when I got married, he said he was going to hand it over to me. We talked about all this 10 years ago.
Ah, right. I remember that. But we didn't actually hand in the paperwork.
What?
You ran off, remember? You went missing, so We couldn't put the house under your name.
What? No way!
I don't know what else to tell you.
Then whose house is it?
Mine. It's under my name now.
What? How?
Well, for starters, my parents live out of state, and I couldn't find a job, being a single parent and all, and they paid me well too. So leaving town wasn't an option for me. I started looking for an apartment, but when your father told me that I could stay at his house, he even offered to put it under my name.
What the hell? Why didn't you tell me? This is all your fault. Do something! Dad!
I didn't tell you because your parents wanted to have a talk with you.
What?
Listen, 10 years ago, when you ran off with your girlfriend,
Huh?
you stole from your dad. You stole his antiques and sold it off right before running away from home. He knows.
What?
Anna, she told him everything. I guess this was her way of getting back at you.
What?
Anna paid us for the damages and moved out years ago. This was about 9 years ago, so not sure where she is now.
Oh, I had no idea.
And, the money you got from selling your dad's antiques, it was about $30,000, right? You gotta pay him back for that.
What?
And let's not forget damages for me and Anna's ex-fiancé.
What?
Oh, and child support. Your parents actually paid me in full already, so it's not me you gotta pay. You gotta pay your parents back.
What?
The total is more than 100 grand.
No way!
Have fun being in debt.
No, what the hell? Why me?
Running away from your home doesn't mean you can run away from your legal responsibilities. Well, I guess you're screwed now. None of this would have happened if you didn't come back, but oh well. Have fun talking to your parents.
Casey! Let's start over. Come on, babe.
Huh?
I talked to me dad. He says he's not leaving me anything. He's gonna leave all his money to me sister. But if we get back together, maybe they'll think it over. Come on. I need that money to pay them back, please. Look, I'm gonna be a better father and a better husband, I promise. Please, give me another chance.
Oh, I get it. Oh boy, so that's why they told me to talk to you. That's pretty cool, but... how should I put this?
What are you saying?
First of all, we're divorced. I handed the papers 10 years ago when you left.
Huh?
You left the divorce papers on the table before running away, remember? You signed it and everything. So, I handed it in. We're not husband and wife anymore.
No way! Fine, we'll just get married again.
I'm engaged now.
What?
Your father introduced me to him. He's the CEO of a big tech firm. My daughter loves him too. She can't wait for us to get married.
Ugh.
So, yeah, you're just a stranger to us now. You abandoned us. It's too late. There's nothing you can do. We don't need you anymore. You mean nothing to us. You understand that?
No.
Don't ever contact me again. Bye. For the last 10 years, he was leeching off of some other woman. But he got kicked out, so he came crawling back home. He was a mess. He didn't even know what he was doing anymore. Then he ran to his parents and... well, you know the rest. His parents had a long talk with him. They yelled at him for days. Everyone, including his relatives, were furious with him. And there was more. To pay off his debt, he was forced to go to work at a coal mine in the middle of nowhere. When his ride arrived, he put up a pretty good fight. Took 3 men to push him into the car. Sucks for him, but oh well, not my problem. He can rot in hell for all I care.
Hey sis, are you there?
Oh, hey Frankie, it's been a while.
I have a little favor to ask you.
What's up?
I'm gonna be going home this evening. Would you mind driving over to my mom and dad's place to help me unpack?
You're going home? Help you unpack?
Me and my husband got a divorce, so I'll be coming home to stay with my mom and dad.
You did what? Where'd this come from all of a sudden? I had to read that twice. I almost just spat my coffee out. Frankie, what the hell happened? Are you okay? You were barely married. What, 6 months? Did you tell your parents yet?
Yeah, I just messaged them.
Wow, I can't believe it. This is too sudden, Frankie.
Him and his family told me to never go anywhere near them again, so I left. There's no going back now. Me and him are dead in the water. All I can do is go back to live with mom and dad, at least for now. So that's why, my lovely favorite stepsister in the whole wide world, I need you to sort out a space for me to sleep there tonight. If you could just get me some pillows, a duvet. Oh, and don't forget the mattress. That would be great.
Just be careful on the way home, okay?
Madeline, is now a good time?
What is it?
I have a date with my boyfriend today.
What? You have a new boyfriend already?
Hold your horses, sis. I'm not finished yet. So here's the thing. The plan is to meet each other at the date spot. So I need you to take me out to the shopping mall in A-Town in your car.
You want me to drive you there? Isn't that mall at least an hour away from here? It'd take me 2 hours there and back. I'm super busy today, so I'm really sorry, but that's not going to be possible.
LOL. Now I've heard it all. A neat, busy. You should become a comedian, sis. You're cracking me up here, LOL.
Listen, Frankie, I don't know where you got this idea that I'm a neat from, but I can assure you I'm not.
What?
How many times do I have to explain it to you? I've been working from home ever since my company introduced a remote working system.
Who are you trying to fool? Like, I'm gonna believe that. Don't you work in the production line at a factory? Are you seriously pretending you work from home doing a job that's only possible by going out to work in person? Not gonna lie, sis, I'm kind of embarrassed for you right now. You should have picked a better lie. I can see right through you.
Listen, Frankie, it's true. The company I work at does have an image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world. So you can be forgiven for thinking that, but I don't work in a production department. The work my department does is done on computers from start to finish, so it's entirely possible to do from home.
Fine, I get it. Computers, yada yada, remote work, yada yada. That actually sounds like the kind of thing my boyfriend does. He works in an IT company though, and you don't.
You don't have to work in an IT company to do remote work. It's becoming really common these days across basically every industry.
Basically, Maddie, what you really mean is, you're a neat, but you're so ashamed to admit it, you came up with some silly story full of holes to try and look cool, LOL.
What?
I hear it's really common for neats to pretend they have jobs, you know. Apparently it's what they call a psychological coping tool. Tragic, really.
Ugh, I told you already, I'm not a neat.
Anyway, can we stop wasting time on idle chit-chat now? It's boring. Hurry up and pick me in your car.
Not happening.
Why?
Because I have work today.
Huh? You're a neat but you have work? That's a contradiction in terms, you silly Billy. Ugh, quit messing around, will you? I have to go soon.
Employees on a remote work schedule still have to show their face at the office a set amount of times each month. My break's gonna be over soon and I've already wasted enough of it on this conversation. Catch you later.
No, wait! I'll be late to my date if I get to the train now. Madeline!
Buzz, buzz.
You're so horrible! Why are you doing this to me? This is all your fault. I was late to my date and now my boyfriend's in a mood with me. Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted? How can you be so cruel? Wah!
Good evening, Frankie. I take this as about what you were pestering me over earlier. How can you blame me for you being late to your own date?
Isn't it obvious? The only reason I was late is because you wouldn't drive me there. That means it's your fault. My boyfriend is really strict when it comes to punctuality. I got there an hour later and he was in a rotten mood the whole time. He wouldn't laugh at my jokes and had the grumpiest look on his face. If I'm late again, he'll probably dump me.
If you were that desperate for me to take you, you could have at least asked me the day before.
Why do you need to know that far in advance? You're a neat. It's not like you ever do anything. Take today, for example. You probably just couldn't be bothered to go out in the car because you want to slob it out playing a video game and eating potato chips in your cave. So you came up with some far-fetched lie about having to go into the office despite supposedly doing a remote work job. I can see right through you.
No, I'm employed with a company, so I'm obviously going to have to show my face at that company from time to time.
You're in the house 24/7. You're practically a part of the furniture. Since when do you ever go out to work?
I explained to you very clearly that I don't work remotely 100% of the time, and that I do in fact have to clock in at the office a few times a month.
How can you work on a factory production line at home?
For Christ's sake, Frankie, I told you, we're all pencil pushers in my department. We work at desks, on computers.
I've had it with you. Just you wait. I'm gonna do some digging and find undeniable proof you're a NEET. How can you live with yourself? You live a life of luxury goofing off around the house on my brother's dime while he's out slaving away doing an actual job. I'll get him to divorce you.
Frankie!
Oh look, it's my pitiful need of a sister-in-law.
Get back here right now.
N-O. Know what that spells? LOL. I'm on an apology date right now because someone made me late for my last one. There's no way I'm letting you mess things up for me again. Actually, there's a chance I won't be coming home tonight if you catch my drift.
You've been messing with my computer, haven't you?
Oh, what's this? Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
I saw you letting yourself into my room with my mom and dad's spare key.
Huh?
I have security cameras set up in my study. I saw you plain as day sneaking in and doing something on my computer. Are you really gonna carry on playing innocent? Stop screwing me around, Frankie. This isn't a joke.
Wow, I got found out a whole lot sooner than I expected. You're pretty smart for a NEET.
You admit it then?
Fine, whatever. It was me. I found a folder named work, so I deleted it. Whoops, LOL.
Do you have any idea what was inside that folder?
It was password protected, so I couldn't see inside, but I'm guessing it just had tons of games in. You probably just called it work as a disguise so you could feel important. Hey, at least you won't be able to waste any more time goofing around the computer now. You should be thanking me. Serves you right, LOL.
That computer is for work use only. It was given to me by that company.
Huh?
That work folder that for some strange reason you think was full of games was full of proposals and reference materials I put together.
Huh? Proposals? Reference materials?
I told you, my company might have image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world, but to create products at a factory, there was also need of departments to come up with those products in the first place. My department is responsible for the planning and design of new products, and since that's basically nothing but desk work, we work on a remote work basis most of the time. Do you understand now?
What the hell?
Anyway, the point is, you deleted all of my highly sensitive, highly important work data. Data that technically wasn't even mine, but belonged to my company.
But...
Obviously, I can't let you get away with that, so I have no choice but to report what you've done to your parents.
What? No, wait!
The funny thing is, Frankie, they told me all about you. Turns out the reason for your divorce was due to the $25,000 of debt you're in because of your frivolous spending on things you can't afford. What's worse, you're still not working, are you?
Well,
So the whole time you were calling me a NEET, you were the real NEET all along. A debt-ridden NEET at that. I really was shocked. For some reason, I had this image as you, in spite of your quirks, as more or less having your life together. I couldn't have been more wrong. LOL.
Shut up!
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Your mom and dad told me to pass on a message to you. Shopping needs who go around causing trouble for others are not welcome in our house. Get your things together and get the hell out. That's the message. Bye!
Oh my god!
And that's the story of how Frankie got booted out by her mom and dad and began her life of exorbitant debt repayments without a soul in the world to help her. To add insult to injury, I heard her boyfriend dumped her too. She showed him the chat logs of mine in our conversations because she thought he'd find them funny, but he was actually disgusted with her behavior and got mad. Apparently, she showed back up at home resembling a distressed panda, screaming, "Why?" over and over again with floods of mascara streaming down her cheeks. Oh yeah, as for the work folder she deleted on my computer, turns out it was actually fine. Frankie isn't the most tech-savvy person in the world, and unbeknownst to her, all she actually meant when she gloated "serves you right" was that she sent it to the recycle bin, from which I was of course able to safely retrieve it. Naturally, I don't intend on telling her that. I feel like she's more likely to reflect on what she's done if she believes she caused me great inconvenience. I'm praying that she uses this whole affair as an opportunity to become a better person.